Hello, parents and friends, and welcome back. Today we are back with a new activity, and it stems from the book that I read called Dinosaur Roar. Friends, let's open it up and let's see what was in the story as a reminder. If you remember, this dinosaur was above, this dinosaur was below, and then you have this dinosaur who was weak, and this dinosaur that was strong. So today, parents and friends, we are going to focus on opposites. And I'm so excited to share the opposites with you because this is something that I love to do in the classroom with my kids. And so what I did was I made a poster, and I want you to do this activity together. You can do a poster or you can just go around your home. No need to buy anything. You can go around your home and simply do this activity. So the first one I'll start with is here. I made two balloons. One is high, one is low. And so what you can do, you can draw a balloon. If your child wants to draw a balloon to emphasize the high or low, they can, but it doesn't have to be the way Teacher Caroline does it. I want you to make it your own way. Like you can do around your house, you can find things that are opposite, and for high and low, you can do this is high, this is low, to do this activity with your child. And also too, on this side of the page, parents, I have a fire to signify hot. The opposite of hot is cold. So you have a fire and you have an ice cream. And then here I have made a lemon, which is sour, and I have an apple that is sweet. So just say you don't have any apples at your house. Maybe you only have oranges. So you can get an orange and you can get a lemon, and you can compare that with your child and say, okay, which one's sweet? Okay, the apple's sweet. The opposite of sweet is sour. So a lemon or lime will do for the sour. And then we're going to turn it around. So I'm going to start with this side, left to right. So I'm going to start left to right. I'm going to say together, which are the bunch of bananas that I have together. And then I have some bananas that are apart. So the opposite of together is apart. And so he is tall, he is short. So the opposite of tall is short. And then over here, we'll flip it around. And I'll go from left to right because that's how we read. So this little frog of mine is happy face. And then my other little frog is sad. So parents, you can even ask your child, okay, can you make a happy face? What's the opposite of happy? Sad. Okay, and then here I have a little elephant. So heavy, light. So heavy, what's the opposite of heavy? Light. And then I have my little turtle and I have a van. So the turtle is slow. What's the opposite of slow? Fast. Okay, so that we have it now. And then I mentioned the fruit, but just say like if you don't want to do the poster and you can't think of an activity, parents, this is just like a guidance. This is just a suggestion. You can come up with something better if you want. For the hot and cold, you can say, okay, does the oven get hot or cold? And your child say, oh, it gets hot. It gets hot. Okay, so you say, okay, yes, the oven gets hot. So what's the opposite of hot? And then they may think, or instead of telling them the answer, you may say, oh, what about the refrigerator? Refrigerator isn't hot. What do you think the refrigerator is? And they might say cold, cold. Instead of just giving them the answer, you can just have them think a minute and say, oh, okay, the oven, yes, the oven is hot. And then if they don't know about when you say, okay, what's the opposite of hot, cold? And maybe they may think, oh, I don't know. And then like I just suggested, you can say, okay, instead of giving them the answer, you can say, oh, what about the refrigerator? Is the refrigerator hot? And then they'll say, no, cold, cold. So you can do those type of things to get them thinking. And then you can even have this for this opposite for happy and sad. You can even drive it home so if they really get the aspect of it is to have them draw a happy face and a sad face. And then you can, on the next to the paper, if you have them draw a paper that says a happy face and then a sad face, then you can say, okay, happy, what's the opposite of happy? And then you point, oh, sad. So they have the opposite of happy is sad. So I want you to enjoy this activity with your child, parents. I want to know if you did both the poster to just have around in your home to practice opposites. Maybe you want them to Maybe they want to have it in their room and say, oh, the opposite of happy is sad, heavy, light, with the elephant and the leaf. Doesn't have to necessarily be that. You can just say, oh, maybe it's a heavy book in your home, not too heavy for them to lift. Just say, oh, the book, the book is heavy. Like, the book is heavy. What's something that you can find that's light? And maybe they find like a little ball, or maybe they find like a little feather that they got from school, or a little crayon. So, of course, the book is going to be heavier than the crayon, but it's not too heavy for them to lift, so they can get the concept. So I want to hear if you did both, the poster and just things around the home, or you did both, okay? But have fun, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.